Hey Valerie, this is Natalie Ward. Thank you for hearing me out. I just wanted to give you this video so that you guys can see that there are things that you can do to help your business online so that you guys are getting more customers. And I know you're most likely wondering why I'm doing this and what's in it for me. Well, you guys are occupied running a business, managing employees, visiting job sites. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I love this stuff, but really, I just like help about care about helping businesses grow. And sometimes the only hesitation that businesses have to hiring somebody is they don't know who is an expert, but mostly they don't know who they can trust. So I found that by giving people this free video of actual things that you can do to help impact your business has resulted in some business owners asking for my help with this stuff. So if you can see by the end of this video that I have value to add, feel free to shoot me a message and we can chat further. Or if you just want to take this and implement it yourself, that works for me too. Okay, so now let me show you the 3 things that I want to go over with you today that will help set your company above your competition. I'm going to talk to you about content, citations, and backlinks. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is content, and content is queen because you know that Google is not a human. Behind the scenes, they've got their tiny little minion robots that are crawling the web, and they're searching for keywords that are linked with a specific location to best serve their searchers. So you know that you need content on your website, right? But most people don't know that the number 1 search result for water damage restoration on Google is about 1,500 to 2,500 words of content on their homepage. I've pulled up your guys' website and it looks really nice. It's clean, it's easy to navigate, and you guys are sitting at just under 250 words of content. So for you to start showing up at the top of Google, you would need to add about 1,500 to 2,000 more words of authoritative content that is also keyword rich. Okay, so I've pulled up your competitors here, Fisher Restoration, and they're sitting at just under 800 words of content. So they're totally beatable. They just put a little more effort in with their content. Okay, now this is a tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs, and it runs me a couple $100 a month. But essentially, what it does is it gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. I ran your competitor here. This is Fisher Restoration. They're ranking for 459 keywords. That's giving them a traffic of 922 people to their site every month. We can look in here and see what some of the keywords they're ranking for are. Hold on, baby. Water damage restoration Seattle is getting a search volume of 620 people every month, and they're in the number 2 position. Water restoration Seattle, another 210. Excuse me, water damage restoration Bellevue, 200. So these are some of the same service areas that you guys service as well. So you can see how these numbers start to add up really quickly. Okay, so when we come over here and look at your guys' website, you guys are ranking for 4 keywords. That's giving you a traffic of 3 people to your site every month. So what happens when we come over to Google and search one of those high intent, high volume keywords, water damage restoration Seattle? The first thing that pops up is Google Ads, and they can work, but they can also be a money pit if the foundation for your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to talk to you about is citations. Okay, so what are citations? Citations are your business name, address, and phone number that are listed on different directories throughout the web. So these are places like Yelp, Bing, Better Business Bureau, and even your social media profiles. Okay, so why are citations important? When we scroll down here, we get the Google Map Pack, and citations are what drives these top 3 positions. And this is where you really want to be. This is where about 40% of your clicks should be coming from. And especially in a service industry like yours, that a lot of services are emergencies, not a lot of people are going to move on to the next page. They're going to choose from one of these top 3 competitors. So the more citations that you have, the more Google sees you as an authoritative, trustworthy business in your industry. Okay, so how do you get citations? There's software out there that tells you exactly where these top 3 competitors are getting their citations. And you could go get those exact same ones, but not just stop there. Get 200 to 300 more of them so that you're sitting comfortably at the top, and it's going to take them a lot longer to catch up to you. Okay, now let's talk about the third thing that I wanted to go over with you today, and that's link juice or backlinks. So this third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we scroll past the Google Map Pack, we get the organic section here. And you guys can see that your website isn't number 1. But that's where you want to be. This is where about 60% of your clicks should be coming from. And so to get there, you need authority. And to get authority, that all comes down to backlinks. So a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think like this. If site A is linking to site B, then site A is giving site B relevancy or some of its link juice. It's kind of like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, you guys are a restoration company. I'm sure you get a lot of your materials from the same suppliers. Say those suppliers go on their website and they give you guys a shout out and it links back to your website. That's a strong, relevant backlink. So when we come in here and look at your profile, we can see that you guys have 88 backlinks that are coming into your website, which is not bad, but it's not dominant. When we come over here to your competitors, they have 397 backlinks that are coming in from strong, relevant sources. So once again, how do we get these? Well, in here, we can see exactly where they're getting their backlinks from and then go get you those same links for your business. All right, this is the method to the madness to getting you guys towards the top of Google so that you're being seen for the services that you offer. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 more words of the right authoritative content that is keyword rich. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And finally, link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you are the authority in your industry. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, like I said, you guys are more than welcome to use this information and implement it yourself. I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want to skip the learning curve, if you want to focus your energy on your next job, call me. My phone number is 907-957-1027. All right, thanks, Valerie. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a good one.